And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Klay Thompson.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
So here's San Francisco's starting group. We've got Paul George, and it's Ellis in at the 2. And for the Pacers, Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. Toppin at the 4 and Turner at the 5. And it's Levine in at the small forward position. We should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
Now here's Levine. Toppin outside. Fires for 3. They grab their own miss. And that one's good.
Playing with real urgency. Turner keeps the play alive. That work ethic from him is just fantastic.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Just a bit ago, Rick Carlisle and I were able to chat. Facing off with Paul George tonight, I asked them what makes PG such a special player. Coach said, quote, well, he has a huge effect on the game. Paul can shut down your best scorer on one end and then put up 30 or 40 on the other. Tough to beat that. Paul George, he will have a lot to say about this one, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
They haven't been able to find their rhythm. That's 3 straight misses now.
Three-pointer. Pure from three-point range. Turner's got 5 points.
Got to be encouraged watching Turner shoot with conviction, realizing his team trusts him to take these fast shots.
Pass to Ellis. Back to Alvarado. Here's Laravia, guarded by Toppin. 4 on the clock. Here's Chamberlain. Over Turner. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
When we talk about wings in the NBA, George is as good as anyone passing the rock.
Nembhard outside. Pass to Turner. The 3. Another 3 for Indiana.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
The Warriors have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Here's Chamberlain. Turner covers. Chamberlain, no good.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
And here's Toppin. Pass to Levine. Halliburton outside. From outside the arc. Chamberlain pulls it in.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Yeah, and I can't help but remember Tyrese Halliburton in the 2024 All-Star Game. A spectacular performance from him in that one. And the icing on the cake, him dropping the shot that took the East point total to over 200 points.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. San Francisco making their last shot. Here's Turner. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? You look at the Pacers. They're currently holding on to the 3rd best record in the conference.
Checking out Indiana, I think they're the team you dread having to play. I mean, they've been performing at just about their best in every game so far this season.
Well, if you're able to strike fear into your opponent before even stepping on the floor, you're doing something right. Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
And here's Toppin from the arc. Rebound San Francisco. And this group has reached rarefied air with the win streak underway. Now up to 21. Unbelievable.
Well, of all the ways to establish yourself as a powerhouse, this may be the best way to do it, by going on a phenomenal streak and looking practically unbeatable. One thing you can tell right now, They are playing with swagger, a sort of poise that they're backing up with execution. Not easy to do.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. All right, time now to bring you the teams leading the league in second chance points in the past month. Fifth, the Pacers.
They've poured in a lot of second chance points recently, and that can be huge for your offense.
On defense, the visiting team. Trailing by 2. Tipped. Halliburton with a steal. There's a screen by Toppin. From deep three-point range. Doesn't go for him.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball. The Pacers have gone 3 of 8 so far. Nembhard outside. Outside Levine. He shoots it. The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
You got to know Levine is looking to shoot it whenever he can. I mean, his team depends on him scoring.
It's George on the wing. And there's a pick. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It goes on Obi Toppin. Here we are, Stan, at the midway point. We've got some big things coming up on the schedule.
Yeah, some things that fans really love. All-Star Weekend, the trade deadline. We'll see which teams are going to shake up their roster. A lot of stuff going on.
And the second free throw is good.
You're not going to find many better two-way players than George. He gets after it at both ends every night.
Toppin left side. Outside Levine. Five to shoot. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Paul George.
Look, he's an ideal modern wing. Levine has tremendous athleticism, length, a great three-point shot. He's been productive for years.
San Francisco making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. He hits the second from the line.
You know, Zach LaVine is so energetic out there on the floor. You gotta love a guy who consistently plays at a very high effort level like that.
Now here's Alvarado. Yet to see a basket. Here's Chamberlain. Shoots over Turner. Chamberlain gets the bucket.
Yeah, not sure why he faded away there. Sure looked like he had plenty of space.
Halliburton against Thompson. Back to Halliburton. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Oh, forcing the issue. Halliburton in attack mode.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. Free throw good. Halliburton. That one misses.
Yeah, it's hard to argue against Halliburton as the best passer in the league right now. I know he's the most exciting for sure.
Ball passes to Chamberlain. Goes back up. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Thompson. Here's Chamberlain. Turner covers. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. San Francisco shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Chamberlain, 2 shots.
The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. This, their first look at this year's San Francisco squad.
A difficult matchup for them last year, with them losing both games to a team with a bad record.
Now here's Levine, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
On the wing, Caldwell Pope. He's guarded by Nembhard. Here's Chamberlain. Gets it to go. 3 makes, 9 attempts.
Nice handoff by Caldwell Pope, making a well-timed pass.
Thompson against Levine. Pass to Turner. Back to Levine. 6 to shoot. Toppin, a screen on Thompson. Here's Levine for 3. Buries it from 3. Levine's got 6.
Well, this is what good play calls do. They get your best scorers, like Levine, room to operate.
Here's Chamberlain. Turner covers. Fades back. And the bucket is good. 10. Points for him.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Halliburton up top, pounded by Ball. And here's Turner from the arc. Another 3 for Indiana.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
The Warriors have got 6 of 14 in so far. Ball looks over the floor, inside. Oh, and Turner with a block.
A ferocious shot blocker. Turner provides a sense of security to the rest of his teammates.
Oh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts. San Francisco shooting about 40% in the early stages of this game. Here's Chamberlain. Turner covers. To the paint. Here's Mobo. And Toppin pulls it down.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Here's Caldwell Pope. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
Using the speed that time, Caldwell Pope got out ahead of the defense to finish off the break.
Pass to Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. 5 on the clock. Turner, a screen on Ball. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Turner, no good.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Caldwell Pope, the pass to Chamberlain. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Levine can't hit. Levine's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And here we can check out the story for him.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level scorer than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
And he knocks down the first one. And Indiana with some changes. Neesmith, he's checked in for Toppin. Matherin comes in for Nembhard. And it's McConnell in for Halliburton. Both good from the line that time. The Pacers have got 7 of 15 to find the net. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Miles Turner, the 11th pick by the Pacers in 2015 for much of his career with the team. He's in endured the trade rumors. He said, "I've still got PTSD from that, but I wanted to be here in Indy." And last season, a renegotiation of his contract, giving him an extension and a raise. Brian, he is locked in as their starting center.
Yeah, it would appear so, Allie. Thank you. Here's Matherin. San Francisco making their last shot. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first. McConnell against ball. Lets it go from deep. McConnell's shot is off. And for the Warriors, they're shooting only 42% to get this one going. Chamberlain passes to Caldwell Pope. Here's Chamberlain. He's marked by McConnell. Takes one from 10 feet. Chamberlain gets the bucket. And it's a 3-point San Francisco lead.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Now here's McConnell. 8 points in his last time out. Caldwell Pope against Levine. And the basket is good. Levine's gotten his third basket of the night.
That's such a tough finish. Levine with outstanding focus to score through contact.
Thompson scanning the floor. Back to ball. Pass to Chamberlain. Doubled by Turner. The three from Thompson. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Levine against Caldwell Pope. Turner, a screen on Caldwell Pope. Jacks up a three, and that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer, and that concludes the first quarter of play. San Francisco out in front, up 4. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. Hey guys, what's your take on San Francisco so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
They've got Wiseman. Benedict Matherin is out there with Aaron Nesmith. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton, and it's McConnell in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. And that one drops for him. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for San Francisco. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
Yeah, and that one came down to their rebounding. There was a big gap between the two teams there.
Yeah, their guys really got after it on the glass. Sometimes that's the difference maker between a win and a loss.
Bryant, he's checked in for Wiseman.
For the Pacers, number 3, Thomas Bryant.
Here's George. 14 points for him last game against Cleveland.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Now here's McConnell. Outside Matherin. 6 on the shot clock. Launches a 3. Rebound San Francisco. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. George's shot is off.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
McConnell from outside. No good there. San Francisco shooting an average of 43% from the floor. LaRavia. And once again, off the mark by San Francisco. Indiana trailing here. Adams comes with a double. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Halliburton nails the 3.
At the perimeter, Halliburton has a lot of confidence. He's just about always ready to take that shot.
McConnell against Ball. George, right side. From 12 feet, here's LaRavia. The rebound by Nesmith. Indiana has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. McConnell's shot is off. The Warriors have gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. And it's Ball off the drive. Hield passes to Adams. Now here's Ball. George left side. They get back on track. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. George has got 7 points.
And late in that shot clock, George bailing this possession out.
Halliburton for 3. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has 2 here in the second half. Let's see if he continue to add to that. Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
There's the triple. And it's LaRavia with a rebound. San Francisco has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Ball no good. Indiana's gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul of the game. And Indiana with some changes. Turner, he's checked in for Bryant. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. Here's Mathurin. Good D by Ball. Pretty even game going on here in Indiana. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
Hey, their activity on defense was terrific. It was just full effort at that end of the floor and a bunch of blocks to show for it.
Well, they did have some impressive numbers blocking shots, and I like their defensive game plan.
And here's Indiana now. San Francisco making their last shot. Here's Turner. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Hield. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pacers.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
And San Francisco calls time here. Taking a look at defensive metrics, these are the guys who continue to block shots at a high rate. Miles Turner, third.
And during this last month, he made a statement on the defensive end, just swatting away shots left and right.
The Warriors have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Pass to Chamberlain. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner. So far, he's made all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
He could not find the mark from the free throw line in their last game.
Jackson, he's checked in for Indiana. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches. But the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run. And honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court.
The first free throw is good.
And one thing Benedict Mathurin has no shortage of is raw athleticism. Now it's just a question of him honing that physical ability to be an effective pro-level player.
Indiana making a switch here. Walker's checked in. Now here's Ball. He's scoreless. Ellis's shot is off.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why. And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Here's Halliburton. San Francisco making their last shot. Walker finds Halliburton. Shot clock at 6. Here's Nesmith. Got a hand on it. Ball outside. There's a screen. To the middle. There's the steal. And he's all alone. Moving it up. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Toppin, he's checked in for Indiana. Levine comes in for Mathurin.
14 foul. 1 shot.
Free throw good, Walker.
You know, between his skills, his motor, and his physical ability, Walker came into the league more ready for the NBA than most first-year guys.
Now here's Ball. Pass to Ellis. Takes a three. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ellis has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Halliburton, the pass to Walker. Oh, the block shot. Grabs it out of the air. On the take. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It goes on Obi Toppin.
The officials were right on top of that one.
At the line for the away team, Laravia. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Indiana making a switch here. Neesmith's checked in. That one's no good. For Indiana, they've gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. Outside Levine. Pass to Halliburton. Nembhard outside. Takes the three. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
On the ball, Halliburton has great concentration. His focus is what helps him find the wide open man.
Here's Ellis. Now George. Ball outside. Let's go with a three. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And here's a look at what's coming up for San Francisco. On Saturday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Monday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And for their matchup with Detroit, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
So he can't get either to fall. San Francisco has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Pass to Chamberlain. Now George. 4-3. Rebounded by Halliburton. Now here's Nembhard. Down low. Rebound San Francisco. Chamberlain's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's George. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, muscling his way for the bucket. George doing what he does best.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. McConnell, he's checked in for Tyrese Halliburton. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for San Francisco. Ball against McConnell. Pass to Levine. The three is up. Rebound San Francisco. Chamberlain's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Bobo gets the bucket.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Now here's Toppin. McConnell from outside. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's Toppin. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Well, when Levine looks to pass, it makes him so much more valuable.
Ball against McConnell. Now here's Nembhard. He's closely guarded. Here's Levine. Chamberlain pulls it in. The Warriors have gotten 7 of 15 shots here in the second quarter. Ellis passes to Ball. Pass to Chamberlain. The fadeaway. Pacers with a rebound. And after this one, they're at home against Philadelphia. Nembhard outside. And here's Toppin from the arc. Chamberlain pulls it in. San Francisco has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. To the inside. Toppin with a double team. Pass to Thompson. Over Levine. And once again, off the mark by San Francisco. Indiana trailing here. Up top, Nembhard. 11 points for him last game against New York. Levine with it. Toppin, a screen on ball. Levine passes to Toppin. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. To the middle. Here's Chamberlain. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. And here's Indiana now. San Francisco making their last shot. And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Here they are, your Indiana Pacers.
Walker, he's checked in for Indiana. Caldwell Pope's checked in for San Francisco. Pass to Walker. Here's Levine. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. All right, Stan, if you had it your way, who would you want to see in the dunk contest?
Well, Brian, look, I want to go back to the glory days when the most recognizable guys in the game were the ones that participated. Michael Jordan, Dominique Wilkins. I think if we could get guys like Zion Williamson, Ja Morant, that would be fantastic. But it's got to be the names out there that people know.
Now here's Ball. Ellis passes to Chamberlain. Outside, Caldwell Pope. 4-3. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Indiana shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Outside Walker. Pass to Levine. Here's Nembhard. And Indiana misses again. San Francisco has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Toppin. And a check on the league leaders now with the top shooting teams over the previous 10. The Warriors, number 1.
Well, their offensive efficiency was really impressive during the last month. They're looking to carry that momentum into this one.
Chamberlain, no good. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Pacers love to push it up. Tyrese Halliburton said, it's our biggest strength. Teams don't want to run with us. They know when you play us, have your track shoes ready, especially if you're coming off of a back-to-back or you have a packed schedule. You do not want to see us. Brian, they have their identity.
No doubt about that, and it starts with him. Ellis's shot is off.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Away team ball.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Knocks down the long J. Caldwell Pope's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, Caldwell Pope likes those corner threes. He's got great efficiency from there.
And here's Toppin from the arc. He buries it from 3.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
Now here's Ball to the left side wing. Here's Chamberlain, down to 5 on the shot clock. No coverage that time. Ellis has got 6 points.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Here's Toppin. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist. Levine's got 3 assists in the game. McConnell against ball. Pass to Ellis. Beyond the arc. And again, San Francisco with a triple.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
Now Levine. McConnell right side. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. San Francisco out in front, up 5. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much, Rick. What did you think of your team's offensive execution in the first half?
We got to get it moving more. We got to get it driven more. They're very physical. You're trying to run plays. They blow all that stuff up. And so bottom line with our offense, we got to get some more stops. That'll help our offense.
Defense leads to offense. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Hey everybody, first off, let's take a gander at what's been happening on the trading block.
Their defense has got a lot better. Capella's an elite rim protector. He rebounds, he runs the floor. His value goes beyond.
And so thinking about the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Pacers.
I got to see more fight on the glass. They're in a slugfest. Winning the battle of the boards can swing this game.
But do they have the personnel to do it? I agree with you. They need to do it better, but can they?
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Pacers trail by 5. On the court for San Francisco, they've got Jose Alvarado, and it's Chamberlain in at the 5 spot. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Yeah, you've got to be attached at the hip to Halliburton, especially when he's operating on the perimeter.
Now here's Alvarado, still without a bucket. Pass to LaRavia, fires the 3, and again, San Francisco with a triple.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Here's Halliburton, and off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Halliburton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And this is how you know Halliburton is feeling it. Shooting with assertiveness off the dribble. Nice.
Pass to Chamberlain. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no... resistance.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. And Levine, throw it down.
Well, that's the multi-time dunk contest champ, Zach LaVine, reminding us of what he can do.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's George. He's got 11. Toppin with a double team. Oh, stolen by Turner. Here's Levine. And Levine, throw it down.
That's the sauce right there. I mean, every night, Levine approaches the rim like it's a dunk contest.
Alvarado outside. Pass to Ellis. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Chamberlain. Turner covers, and the shot's good. Chamberlain's got 23 points.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Back to Halliburton. Now Nembhard. Pass to Levine. And here's Turner. And it's LaRavia with a rebound.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
To the paint. Here's Chamberlain. Oh, powered down with both hands.
This goes to
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. It's a 5-point game. Outside Levine. Misses the 3. The Warriors have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Halliburton against George. Pass to Chamberlain. Here's Ellis. 9 points in the game. 6 to shoot. Here's Chamberlain. Turner covers. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Pacers trail by 5. Nembhard outside. Halliburton against George. Outside Levine. Puts up a 3. Indiana again missing.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Back to Alvarado. George left side, inside. Here's Chamberlain. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 6 rebounds in the game. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Now here's George. He's got 11. Here's Chamberlain, guarded by Toppin. Shot clock at 5. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Here's Alvarado. Back to the basket by Indiana on the other end. Pass to George. Here's Ellis. Here's Chamberlain. Turner covers. Here's Chamberlain. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach, but when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. He's off on the first. And some changes here for the Pacers. Nesmith comes in for Turner, and it's Walker in for Toppin. Good on the second one. Pacers trail by 4. And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. this pause, let's update you on the best rebounding teams in the NBA over the previous 10 games. The Warriors, #1.
And over the last 10 games, this team has brought it to the glass. Everyone is getting involved and trying to help one another secure boards.
On defense, the visiting team. They lead by 4. Halliburton, the pass to Nesmith. No good on the 3.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
And here's Ball. Pass to Chamberlain. Here's Ellis. This one for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Ellis has got 12 points.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Ball outside. Pass to Chamberlain. Levine comes with the double team. And he goes in for the dunk.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Here's Halliburton. He's got 12. Outside Levine. Oh, Levine burns him inside.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Ball with it. George outside. Pass to Ellis. The 3. And again, San Francisco with a triple.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances. Really using his head.
Now here's Halliburton. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game. Here's Levine for 3. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Here's Ball. He takes it in, and he banks in the layup. He's got 5.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Halliburton, pass to Nesmith. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's
part of why they have this lead. They're doing the little things out there.
Down low. Pass to Ellis. Here's Mobo. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Nembhard.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for San Francisco.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. And we haven't seen a new franchise join the NBA stand since the Charlotte Bobcats in 2003. 20 years later, though, things seem to be percolating a bit.
Well, you've seen it, Brian. There's some deep pockets out there and some great markets, all vying to get into the action. And we know that the NBA is all about growth.
Caldwell Pope. It's rebounded by Levine. And it's Levine with the ball for Indiana. Trailing by 10. Oh, Levine fighting through contact.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Ball outside. Pass to Hield. The 3 is up. Knocks down the triple. Hield's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Yet no hesitation from the veteran Hield. A dangerous scorer in these catch-and-shoot situations.
Halliburton, the pass to Levine. And Levine, throw it down.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Now here's Hield. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Caldwell Pope for 3. And again, San Francisco with a triple.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Outside Levine. Ball against Halliburton. Pass to Neesmith. Clock at 6. There's a screen. Here's Nembhard. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. San Francisco leading by 12. Ball outside. Now here's Caldwell Pope. The kick out to Ball. Outside Hield. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Indiana. Neesmith's got his 6th rebound on the night. Levine passes to Nembhard. With the 10-footer. Ball with the rebound. And the Warriors shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. And there's 1:38 left in the third quarter of the game. And he makes it on the layup. Ball's got 7.
And we have seen Ball add some muscle over the years so that he can power through that contact.
Halliburton, the pass to Levine. Steps back. Neesmith on the wing. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. San Francisco leading by 12. Ball outside. Pass to Mobo. Outside Hield. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Mobo. Walker covering. Ball with it. Here's Mobo. Second chance effort. Doesn't go that time. Oh, nice D from Walker. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Now Ball. He's got 7. Out to Hield. There's the triple. The shot comes out. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. San Francisco out in front, leading by 10. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm. Assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. We've got Walker. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's Neesmith in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Here's Ellis. Walker pulls down the board.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Back to McConnell. Walker sets a screen. Now here's McConnell. Not a lot of room. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Kolek. Back to Caldwell Pope. Here's the pick. To the middle. Here's Chamberlain. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Well, he saw the height advantage he had and went right up with it. That's exactly what you want him to do there.
Pacers trail by 12. McConnell outside. Pass to Halliburton from behind the arc. Yes, and it's McConnell with the assist that time.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Here's Chamberlain. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Shooting for the away team, Wilt Chamberlain. 2 shots.
That one's off. He hits the second from the line. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Now here's Halliburton. Defense right on him. Here he goes. Halliburton getting it done against the tough D.
Yeah, great play. Halliburton ferocious with the ball in his hands, using that long frame to his advantage.
Here's Kolek. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Now Adams. Oh, and the fast break for the Pacers. McConnell's shot is off.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. They set the screen. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Chamberlain. Here's Kolek. Lets it go from deep. Mathurin with a rebound. Now here's Halliburton. Here's the 3. Chamberlain pulls it in. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Here's Kolek to the inside. Over to the wing. Here's Ellis. That's another board.
Collecting yet another board.
He has been everywhere. Just an animal.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
The open shot. Halliburton. Halliburton all the way. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Kolek. Pass to Ellis. Takes the 3. Counted from distance. Ellis has got 9 points now in the second half.
He hit 3 triples in the first half. 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
Here's McConnell. Shot clock at 5. Looking to get back on track. Left side Mathurin. Rebound San Francisco.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Chamberlain. Soft touch off the glass. Chamberlain's got 37.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
To the middle. Here's Halliburton. That shot off. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. San Francisco leading by 13. Warriors called timeout.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
changes for Indiana. Wiseman, he's checked in for Neesmith, and it's Nembhard in for McConnell. San Francisco making a switch here. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, well, I was able to listen in on San Francisco's head coach talking to his team. And they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And here's Indiana now. San Francisco making their last shot. Halliburton against ball. Back to Walker. Shot to stop the run. Hits the trifecta.
No hesitation. Nice work by Walker, not overthinking it.
And here's George. Fires from the line. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. Pacers trail by 12. Here's Mathurin. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Contavious Caldwell-Pope.
And such a powerful player. Mathurin using that athleticism to draw fouls inside.
And the first one at the line is good. Turner, he's checked in for Indiana. Levine comes in for Walker. Both free throws good from Mathurin.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Ball with it. George outside to the paint. Here's Chamberlain. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second team foul. At the line for the away team, Wilt Chamberlain taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw no good. Some changes for Indiana. Toppin comes in for Turner, and it's Walker in for Mathurin. And he's good on the second. And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Pacers. 11-point game. On the wing, Levine. George defending. Walker for 3. That shot, no good. For San Francisco, they've gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Ball outside. Pass to George. They set a pick. Inside. Toppin with a steal. Here's Levine for 3. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Levine's got 16 points here in the second half. Here's Chamberlain. Guarded by Toppin. Chamberlain gets the bucket. And the Warriors lead by 10.
Scoring this much while shooting this well. Insane.
Pass to Nembhard. And he's going for the lob. Toppin's shot is off.
And gearing up for the alley-oop, just couldn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync yet.
Now here's Ball. Chamberlain passes to Ball. And that one drops. And now a 12-point San Francisco lead.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
George against Levine. And the 3 off target. San Francisco has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Ball against Halliburton. Pass to George. Here's Chamberlain. George passes to Chamberlain. Fades away. It's rebounded by Levine.
Well, the defense was giving him that one, but he made the shot more difficult than it needed to be. You got to play smart.
And the Pacers making a change here. Turner's checked in.
Turner.
1 Pass to Levine. Nembhard outside. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. San Francisco leading by 10. Now here's Ball. George outside. Here's Chamberlain. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the away team, Wilt Chamberlain. One shot.
Here's Levine. Nembhard outside. Pass to Halliburton. And here's Toppin from the arc. Rebound San Francisco. Ball's got his 4th rebound in this one.
I love their work on the glass. They hold a nice rebounding advantage.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Pass to George. Just 5 to shoot. And a miss there on the triple. Pacers trail by 13. Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Gets an open look and hits it. Turner's got 20.
And you really want more of this from Turner. We all know how dangerous he is once he finds his rhythm.
Ball passes to Chamberlain. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 4 assists now tonight.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Now here's Levine. And here's Toppin from the arc. Bobo with the rebound. Pass to Chamberlain. Kicks it to George. From downtown, sinks the tray. And the Warriors lead by 16.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Now here's Toppin. Halliburton on the wing. Back to Toppin from outside the arc. Rebound San Francisco.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Warriors.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
BA, the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
And this result tonight, it gets them to 44 wins on the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ball passes to Chamberlain. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Obi Toppin.
4th team foul. At the line for the away team, Wilt Chamberlain. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Here's McConnell. 17 seconds left in the 4th. And so San Francisco takes the win. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And time now for our player of the game.